Mint, we're back. We're playing some more Concatenation because I apparently have gotten a little bit addicted. Well, no, I'm just having fun doing this consistently and having fun exploring and trying all the new stuff. So, if I remember correctly, last time we finally got a vehicle. So, we've been able to more easily explore and access the world around us outside of our personal frozen prison. And we spent some time looking for a nether fortress, which we did not find. And then I was trying to figure out if we have any other interesting locations around the Mushroom Island so that we could figure out what's going on over here. I'm really hoping there's like some more sizable land masses out and about. Mew, Matemi, welcome to the stream. Matemi, I'm not sure how far behind you are. We built the gyrodyne. We went flying around. I was trying to find the nether fortress because we're still kind of gated behind that blaze rod. And yeah, I didn't find one yet, so I'm trying to figure out what to do about that. And outside of that, we're just kind of, I think, probably going to explore today. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'd really like to find, like, some more sizable, like, land masses out in the world. Specifically over here and, you know, not in the icy area, because I don't want to live there anymore. So we're doing some exploring, which I guess actually serves multiple purposes. Oh, that is the question, isn't it? I know you guys are hard at work getting all that stuff set up. Yeah, there's snow near here, so there's still too much snow. Oh, I did check this out. But yeah, the only thing that we're missing is just a blaze rod to make the pyrolyzer. That being said, the game is trying really hard to stop me from getting that. Even with the gyrodyne and flying around at a pretty good clip through the nether, I still wasn't able to find a nether fortress anywhere near our initial portal. There are so many ocean monuments in this world. It's weird. Alright, so I guess from here we just pick a direction and start exploring. I cannot believe how big this mushroom biome is. There's a little Viking ship over there. That's cute. Wait, is there more? Oh. Oh, it hadn't loaded in all the way. Now, that's a pretty big Viking-style ship. Maybe it's not a Viking. No, it is. It's got, like, the shields and stuff on the side. That's neat. I wonder who lives here. I think I see a spawner from here already. Oh, yeah, more mine colonies. Alright, I'm gonna do the stupid thing again. Oh, maybe I'm not. Uh-oh. That's not great. Where's my shield? So I've been having some pretty significant technical issues with my mouse lately, so I think that explains why I was having trouble with blocking the last couple of times. Whoa! What's happening? Is that like a bunch of zombies, like, banging on something? What's going on? the Vikings attempting to break something on their own base? Where the heck is my pickaxe? Oh gosh, the frame rate.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
That is too many people.
I'll be back.
These guys also just don't take knockback sometimes, apparently. Ow, ow, ow! I can't block. My right click is completely frozen. Did they disable the shield? Or does my mouse just hate me?
I'll be back. I'll be back.
There's so many of them. Look at them all.
Who wants to fight? I'll be back. Who wants to fight?
Ow. Where's my boat? They broke my boat. This is a problem. Ow. Okay, those guys are not to be messed with. It is kind of depressing that despite all the infrastructure work that we'd done and improvements we'd worked on making everything, we still have, like, Bronze Age level equipment. Yeah, I was able to build a mechanical press that can automatically compress iron into metal sheets for me to work with. Oh, what do you use to fight when enemies show up? Oh, a bronze sword and a wooden shield. Yeah, I don't know why the iron nuggets on my hotbar. It's kind of upsetting, honestly. I'm assuming just my other pickaxe broke and that just auto-sorted itself there. That is not, in fact, some sort of unusual portal. That is, like, basalt and sugarcane. Okay. Anyway, we escaped from the situation we had there. No thanks to the drenched iron nuggets. Oh yeah, I think, yeah, my stone pickaxe I have is broken. So I guess I took that out, and I don't know how the other bit got in there. Okay, so now we have an unusual situation. We need a new boat because the Vikings destroyed mine. Oh, right. Let me see if that's a thing now. Uh-oh. Do I need to update? Ooh, I might need to update. Yeah, I might be a version or so behind. I didn't really think about that. You know, honestly, I might. We're kind of a spot where I need to take a second to get things sorted anyway. Where... We do still have some raw materials left. Okay. All right, replacement boat. All right, replacement boat. Shutting down and restarting up Minecraft is such a hassle. All right, uh, guess we get to go AFK for a couple minutes while I close down, update, and restart Minecraft. Uh, I don't think I have my capture set up for following me through the browser and all that. Not that it's very interesting anyway. So I'm just going to take a minute. I'll be back, and hopefully we'll be back in a minute or two with the newer version of Concatenation, and then I can figure out where the heck I am and where I'm supposed to be going. Okay, we're in the process of getting back. I think everything's updated, so we just gotta wait for the launcher to do its thing and Minecraft to get back up and running. Uh, wow, that chat thing was cursed. I think that might be like an older version of the chat thing I was using. So I guess I gotta update that. Then again, I don't like the old BRB screen I had anyway, so I really need to redo that whole thing. But that's probably a project for another day. I don't exactly know what I want the new BRB screen to look like. Honestly, with the way the concatenation playthrough is, maybe it'd just be a looping gif of Mint falling into powder snow. Okay, I can see the launcher working hard in the background, but the actual window is just sitting there, not responding. Okay, looks like it's going again. Theoretically, we're making progress. I wish we had like a side activity or something we could do on here. I don't have any like stream games or activities or anything like that loaded up. I wonder if I could run something stupid like Holocure or something while it's loading. I don't know if that would work. It is taking its time. Oh, that's really cool. I don't remember if I said it before, but it, I can only speak for myself here, but I really appreciate the amount of work you put into the quest book. It's definitely been a big help, and I have no idea where I'd be if I was trying to go through that stuff without all the descriptions and everything. Hey, look at that. See, we're mostly back. The game is present. It's not loaded, but it's present. Come on, it says the progress bar is full. What are you doing? Man, I still feel just sad looking at some of the stuff. I feel like some of the mod packs like claim they have like a structured thing, and then they won't even have like a quest book, or they'll have a quest book, but there's like no explanation given on how to do anything in the quest book. It just like gives you a list of like objectives with no context or instruction or anything. All right, come on. Come on, Minecraft world. Come back to us. Joining world. It's actually going somewhere. It had to unload all the stuff that I loaded ahead of time before starting stream so we didn't have to do this specifically. But I guess I didn't think about checking to see if the pack was updated or not. So that's my fault. But now we should have all the new features and all the new bells and whistles and everything. I'm not sure what version I was on before thinking about it. I'm pretty sure I had updated it, like, within the past few days at least. Okay, I think. Well, we still have some loading to do. Uh, yep, still loading. It's struggling. Oh gosh, I think I'm lagging now. Help! Why isn't it doing anything? Ah, 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 okay. I think we're mostly back. I'm gonna do my usual little slow turn and let the game start to render our surroundings so as not to have it throw an absolute fit if I try to go somewhere. Okay, I think we're back. I think we're back. Aha! I don't know what the difference between the sword and the long sword is. Okay, we're mostly back now. Did I not use the sleeping bag? I thought I used the sleeping bag. Anyway, sorry about that. We are back and have mostly survived our little incident. Wow, it is just an amethyst geode. I was gonna make a joke, but why on earth is there an amethyst geode this high up? I thought they normally generated way deeper underground. Okay. We got ourselves a geode. Oh yeah, my magician playthrough, I'd be jumping around all over the place. Here it's just sort of, oh, that's pleasant. We've probably got some uses for that. Yeah, I don't even know what I use amethyst for in this playthrough. I'm sure there are some things. Carefully start digging out some of these spaces so that more amethyst can grow. Yeah, what can we do with amethyst? The arcane anvil, which we can't make. Melting, what's around that? We don't have access to. Let's just go with the shards, since I'm pretty sure that's the way we're supposed to start working with that. Well, there's vanilla tinted glass, the skulk sensor. I don't know if I really am worried about those. The disc key, but we made one of those already. Oh, we can make Shrike, assuming we have an Echo Shard. Did I do that already on this world? I don't remember. Yeah, a whole bunch of different magical items. Celestial Core. Pulse Timer. That's like some advanced create stuff that I don't really know about. Divination Rod. Armor trims, I guess. Mana potions. Yeah, so far looking like a whole lot of magic stuff and not a whole lot of anything else. Amethyst dust. Ooh, here we go. Amethyst bronze. New material options. That's still Tinker's Construct, but I imagine we could possibly, probably make something with it. Is that just growing an amethyst shard into a whole... That's just duplicating amethyst, isn't it? Huh. We can use them as fuel. Yeah, okay, it's a lot of crushing them into dust. I'm assuming the dust is still used for magic stuff, honestly. Wait, what? What is the point of that? The only thing it's used for is inside the crystallizer? So I can crush down amethyst to get amethyst dust, and then put amethyst dust in the crystallizer to get an amethyst shard again. That isn't it a one-to-one conversion when I crush it in the first place? Why would I want to do that? I don't understand. That's weird, honestly. Also, I seem to be getting more or less options up here as we go along. Okay, we can crush amethyst for reasons I don't understand so far. Oh, right, we can make warp dust. I'm not sure if we actually have a way we can use warp dust. If we can get access to air crystals, we can do some stuff. The air crystals do occasionally show up as altar loot, so it's not impossible. Don't like that pickaxe. I guess I just put the diamond wood here for now. Just so my muscle memory to grab my pickaxe by hitting 3 won't get me in trouble like it did on the pirate ship. Okay, we got a bunch of, like, amethyst bits. We don't really have much to do with them, but we got this marked down on the map, so we could definitely come back here at any point. Okay, so now we're back to our original thing of trying to figure out where the heck to go. Kind of got outnumbered by the Vikings. I'm not willing to say that we are outfought. It's just basically outnumbered. But we can come back and mess with them later. There is so... Look at this! I've never seen this before. Like, the only times I've even seen like Mushroom Island outside of this... Oh, wow! Well, that's certainly a thing that can happen. I mean, I guess we get the anomaly scanner. Oh, and then get pulled, like, out of the water up into the air by the gravity anomaly. Carefully. There we go. The little icon popping up and the little Thaumcraft, like, gives me the good brain juice. I hope their work on Thaumcraft 7 is going well. I really, really want to get the diving helmet. What will the gravity one do if I get near it with the boat? Let's find out. It is strong enough to lift the boat. This is great. It can't lift the boat very far, but it can lift it. I can apparently just row through air to move while I'm up there. So that's good to know. There's a lot of resources on this cliffside. Okay, so I guess I should mark this down. I don't know, that's close enough. Portal. Can't type. Yeah, sure. But yeah, I need to make the diving stuff because there's a bunch of the anomaly. I don't think I've seen more than like maybe one, as a point, like one, maybe two of the anomalies it generated where they were over like land. Oh. Wait, that's the ATI lighthouse, isn't it? Which means if I go near there, there's going to be like dozens and dozens of zombies. Yeah, I remember dealing with this before. It's not pleasant. It's like 40 zombies crammed into like one single tiny building. Yep, thought so. Hello? Who's making spooky ghost noises? What is happening? Now the camera's freaking out. We're getting like nether ambiance? What is happening? I'm convinced this place is cursed at this point, honestly. Look, they're still coming out. Can you imagine if I climbed up there and was like, yeah, I want to go in and look for treasure, and just all these guys were piling out like this? Look at them. Look at this. They literally cannot get out the door. There are so many of them. They've jammed up trying to work their way out. Also, the structure is literally just floating. Extra buckets, I guess. What are you doing with any of this stuff? I haven't the slightest idea. Ooh. Healing circle scroll. Ring of lightning affinity. Which I don't know if we'll use, but the more items like this we find, we can start to melt down into the traveler token things. Fortune fragment. I don't know where most of the stuff is going. Oh, I did have some doors with me. Okay. Home of Ancient Knowledge from Spelled, which I haven't had a chance to play with yet. You know, starting a fire doesn't seem like a terrible idea. Unfortunately, between the zombies' extra equipment and the fact that it's raining, I don't think it would kill all the zombies. Just grab the salmon too. It's kind of all the same. Potential food is potential food. The tropical fish, on the other hand, you can't cook, so I don't know if there's really much use. So I guess if they're all stuck, then this place is just like a random fishing structure. I fell in the ocean. It kind of bothers me that this entire structure generates out in the water, but it's literally just floating in the water. Yeah, it's raining. It's not snowing. And I only had... Uh-oh. They have 50 hit points apiece. Yeah, no, I'm not dealing with your nonsense. You go live in the ocean forever. Yeah, dozens of zombies with armor and 50 hit points. Why? Who can say? Break my sword trying to get rid of these guys. The door's not even open! Who knows how many more of these guys there are? Ow! Where's my shield? No, you're going in the ocean. Forget that. Bye. Oh, good. When they turn into drowned, they get normal drowned HP. That is a wild piece of information, McKenny. Because you've changed a lot of stuff. Yeah, okay. So, I guess we cleared out at least this first area. I don't know what we're doing with these random leather armor bits that they dropped. Why is that a thing? Why, if you combine them, does it... Oh, it just gets rid of all the NVT data. Okay. Okay, that's not very useful. Well, we made it in here, so we may as well see what we can find. Oh! Okay then. Leather cap with mending. I mean, anything that even suggests mending, I obviously have to take with me. I don't think we need the random leather chest piece. Carrots, some onions. That's all good stuff to have. Armor trims. I don't know how well those work on the stuff that we have. Projectile protection 3 leather pants. I don't know. Put that back in there. I don't know what the suspicious stew effect is. Not that one. Okay, so it's mostly still just food, I think. How many zombies are going to show up if we get into any of this other stuff? Okay, that sparkle means that they were actually getting protection for consecration, even though they have crazy stats. So, no wonder they're so tough to get rid of. Does this go anywhere? Not technically. Kind of neat how it goes around the outside of the building, though. Oh wow, there wasn't some horrible over-equipped like boss enemy up here. Protection 2, Unbreaking 2, Chainmail Chestplate. Undead Protection 2, Iron Chestplate. Both of those seem pretty neat. Some of this stuff. Alright, we conquered the lighthouse, I guess. I still don't know why it's like the moaning and groaning of lost souls like playing all over the place here. Okay, so anyway, I kind of wanted to see if this actually is a larger landmass than it looks like. So maybe we change direction slightly and head to the northeast? I mean, the whole idea, as far as I'm concerned, is just to see if we can't find something larger than, like, an island that's out here. Because having access to the Mushroom Island with, like, anomalies and stuff on it is cool, but we still have to have, like, other places to explore. If it's just Mushroom Island and then, like, nothing else of interest for thousands of blocks in any direction, that doesn't really work. Yeah, they're going to make the diving helmet when I get back, if I remember. There's a lot of ocean to look at. Oh, right, the Sky Slime Island, right? Or no, not the Skylands Island. Water source. Another water source. Another... No, wait, we've seen that ocean before. There's still way too many of those out here. I guess I will never be short of sponges. I'm not sure what stuff we can even do with things you get from the Ocean Monument. Oh, wait, that is the Skylands Island. Okay, so... Oh, it's spooky underneath this. Also, because it's casting a shadow, but it's so far up that we can't see. It's casting a shadow from outside the draw distance. Okay, so that's just the Skylands area. Another water source. Okay, we're just kind of making things up now then. Because I don't know what we're doing. Is that what I think it is? That's coral. Not that coral is anything super exciting on its own, but that means there's warm ocean over here. Unless the terrain generation is goofed up. No, it's a lukewarm ocean. And that's a jungle biome? What craziness is this? It still looks like it's a little tiny island, but maybe it's not. Who knows? No, not even jungle. That's swamp. No, wait. Hold on. I can't tell with all the vines. Maybe it's jungle. Maybe it's not. Jungle. Okay. Chocolate. So it just got to be nighttime right as we got here. I'm sure sleeping in this place that we've only just gotten to. I'm sure that's good. Very normal, right? Oh, look. There's some of the locals. The heck is that? What? Okay, anyway. We're someplace that's not a frozen biome, and it's amazing. Just gonna have to keep figuring out places to put stuff. Hard biome change right there. What is this one? Shrubland? But surrounded by jungle? There's a whole bunch of chickens. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, that means the outer edge of this island gets lots of rainfall. Because you need a huge amount of rainfall for a jungle biome to work. The middle of the island, though, apparently gets next to no rainfall and is dry and arid. Somehow. I don't ask how that works. I couldn't tell you. Oh, it's a Texarai mahogany tree. Which, wait, don't those grow in the swamp? I don't know what's happening. The real fancy shovel that guy had. Or whatever that was. It's just, I have no idea where we are, but I'm just so excited about, like, about, like, encountering things that aren't snow, that it's like, it doesn't even matter what else is going on. Everything is wonderful. Just because I don't know how this works, can I just pick this up with carry-on? No. They don't have mushrooms, or melons where I come from. It's far too cold. The fact that we literally had to go through a like space-time portal to get to warmer biomes is really horrible. Yeah, let me pull up the thing. We are 3,500, almost 3,600 blocks away from home. This is how far we had to go to find something that wasn't frozen. So, like, they do exist, but so far it's also just, like, little tiny, like, islands and whatnot. If we're gonna settle down... Ooh, flax, that's good, too. Tons of useful resources that we just hadn't encountered because They don't show up in, like, freezing cold areas. Yeah, the areas are very pretty. I wish we could find a slightly larger landmass, but the stuff we're encountering is really nice. Black seeds will be useful no matter where we end up. More bamboo. Acacia. We didn't bring the two-part saw that I built. I don't feel like picking a fight with that tree. Whoa! Ah! Oh! Ah, our old nemesis returns. Okay. So... You know what I was just about to say is, like, I only remember us finding, like, a small handful of anomalies that were over land, and one of them was one that tried to kill us. I don't even know what to call this one. So I kind of want to see if we can't dig underneath it. I also see something else off in the distance there. Is that the same freaking lighthouse again? Yes, it is. Is it actually the same lighthouse? No, that's another instance of that lighthouse. Yeah, I kind of want to see if we can dig under the... Ow! Maybe we can't. I don't know how far down we need to go to be protected from that effect. Were we affected by it down here? Inconclusive. No, yeah, it still hits us down here. You know what? No, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna do something else. I don't feel like trying to dig an expansive cave tunnel situation underneath a energy source that's constantly shocking me. I can't really tell what's going on. Is that another underwater mine shaft down there? I think it might be. The Young's Better mine shafts seem to generate in the water on occasion. Oh yeah, looks like it. The tinfoil hat. That's awesome. Yep. Underwater mine shaft for reasons. Okay, I guess we're down here for a little bit. I don't think we're actually worried about ore right this second. Baby zombie. Oh good, they're stupid. Why are there so many of them in here? Ow. Honestly, this whole situation is weird. Slime ball? Scoop? Wow, okay. I don't think we have any use for poisonous potato. It's occasionally like a magic reagent, but that's not of any real use to us. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I was kind of hoping we could find like a chest or something down here. Oh, hi! There's a Fallen Chaos Knight in there. That's not the usual kind of shenanigans we deal with in places like this. Well then. Oh, he's stuck. Once again, the terrain is too difficult for these guys. Well, that's a pretty useful advantage for me then. Huh? The creeper in there? Oh, there's a skeleton. Okay, I was wondering. Uh-oh! Oh, that's unfortunate for you. Can we do something about the creeper is the question. Looks like. There we go. It's kind of like a mob grinder. He also fell into the ocean. I kind of like having that there because apparently the mobs don't know how to path over it, which is like hilarious. No idea if this even goes anywhere. Gee, I wonder why this is all frozen or flooded. Oh, hi. Let's not go that way. Yeah, roadblocks are honestly a kind of underrated Minecraft strategy. The fact that apparently the mobs can't jump over the flowering azalea bushes is probably actually really useful info. Where on earth are all those zombies? Do you hear all that? That's ridiculous. I kind of want to collect some of these now. If we could use those to make mob-proof fences, that's amazing. Hey, we got a chest. Uh-oh. How did... What? There's so many mobs spawning wherever that is. Did I place a torch inside the... Is that even possible? Didn't we just get a healing circle scroll? No, we had something else. Diamond! Golden apple. Wow, tablet of containment. Okay. We're not currently doing tech, but that's just a really powerful thing to have. Lunar stone, okay. I don't remember if we ended up getting cabbage. I think we had a little bit. We could probably use more. Not sage. Get that out of here. Give me all the random loot. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this place. Like, okay, hold on. Like, if this is where we are, this is what we know exists. Like, where would all those zombies that are spawning? We can hear them, but like, where would they even be? Very strange. I don't want to get too carried away in here, at least not without continuing to mark where I've been. Yeah, there's apparently some pretty sizable dark area nearby. Going any further that way because it's underwater. TNT cart. Do something. Yeah, you won't. Loser. Feel like that's some pretty underrated tech. Just want to start collecting these now. Having mob problems that aren't the Nightmare Stalker? Use azalea bushes. And that just goes back out into the open ocean. Corn. Bell pepper? Okay. I don't like that just being there like that. Makes me nervous. I have no idea if we have any use for something like that, but I don't want it sitting there. Doesn't stack with anything, so I can't put it anywhere. Now the chest. Ooh. Dragon's breath, alright. Fine pearl. I don't know if we need wild and spikes or not. Lunar stone. I'll take an extra skillet. Heck, why not? I don't know if we need any more of the random rail types for whatever construction things we're doing. Pretty sure we needed a one of the gold rails for something in one of the machines earlier. Okay, that's probably about as far as we're going to get into this. And it's way easier getting into these, the, like, abandoned mine shafts where you could just swim down to the entrance. Whole bunch of clay. I don't think we will be expending any more energy on trying to solve the mystery. Is it literally just over here? Oh yeah, they also don't like train tracks. That is somewhat flooded. Oh, hello. Infighting! They do way more damage to each other. Yeah, give it. Get pulled in even more of this crazy stuff, aren't we? Yeah, whatever. Let's get out of here. Where's my boat? Boat? There it is. Ooh, we getting waves? Okay, yeah, so it's all been little tiny islands so far. I guess we keep searching. Yeah, I don't feel like going through that whole thing. There's a lot. Oh, there's that creeper that we saw earlier. It made it up to the surface. Another ocean monument. Maybe after I go and make the diving gear, maybe we go and try and take on one of those. I don't know. Mining fatigue is still annoying. Although I guess if we're going to go after one of those ocean monuments, we should go after the one that's underneath the portal we're using. Another very tiny island. Is that even more mushroom forest? Or is that like dark forest? This might be dark forest, actually. Can't pick up the boat. Inventory's gone back to being all out of sorts. That's nothing new. Yeah, it looks like dark forest. Wow, what a concept. Oh, there's an anomaly here somewhere. Ow! I knew that guy was around, but I was like, I don't know which direction he's come from. Frame rate is having some issues all of a sudden. I guess we are generating a bunch of new stuff. Whoa! No, that was actual lag. Whoa. I guess it could still be caused by that, but... Clearly anomalous grass here. Where's the anomaly? Oh, there's even more of it up there. It turned the... Did it turn the mushroom into... Huh. It's another portal. That's scary. These things just never can be normal. Calcite? That's weird too, honestly. Okay, wait, so then our digging should be oriented around that, right? I think we've still only found like one shard. No, we had to have found more than that. But still, like, the drop rate... Ooh, the drop rates are not making it easy. Oh, it appears that the... Oh, the item swapping thing is on. So it just unequipped my chest piece and replaced it. I don't know what's going on here, man. Like, do I just dig? Do I just dig down and hope we find something? I found water. I don't think it's what we were looking for. Where do those buckets go? The stack of 2. Inventory's driving me up the wall. Oops. Clicked out of the game entirely. Give me one of those buckets. It's not working so far. Nope. Okay, it's not going to let me do this that way, so I guess we do it the other way. Still? Is that whole area down there flooded? This sucks. I don't like it down here. What? How? There. Gosh. What is happening? Oh. There we go. Oh, this is rough. Like all this work and I have no idea if there's even anything down here. Do I want to know what a blitz is? Okay, does this go somewhere? No, it literally leads nowhere. Okay. Alright, awesome. At that point, we could just pick an arbitrary spot, board that up, and move on. Oh, this place is probably going to be a little interesting now that it's gotten this dark. I don't remember if we... Oh, we did pick the boat back up. Okay. I don't need to run back to a certain spot to get to the boat. Yeah, we got a little bit of iron, but... we need to do something about that whole anomaly shard thing, and we don't seem to be having much luck with it. I don't think there's any particular reason for us to continue running around at night, so... See if we can't clean up a little bit, at least. No! Do not throw that away. Okay, that's less terrible, I guess. If I could move more stuff into that part of my inventory. That's way too much cobblestone. Okay, so... is this another one of those similarly shaped and sized islands as the stuff we've been encountering previously? Are there any structures or other locations of interest? I mean, there's the anomaly, but... Angry dog. Angry ghost. Angry small group of creepers. Alright, not too bad. Firing material? Oh, hi! Where'd you come from? That's a dumb question. We're in a dark forest. There's mobs spawning everywhere. Oh, hi! There's another one. Why are there so many creepers spawning? It's kind of funny, honestly. Baby Skeleton. Sweet berry bushes. Plenty of interesting things to see. I'm still seeing, like, ocean all around, though. Mouse cursor. Or mouse, please. Come on. Yeah, still looking very island-like. I guess if we want to determine the geography, we can just move around the outside. But I feel like if there's anything interesting that's on here, we want to move through more of the middle because we'd have a better chance of seeing it. Cow! Uh-oh. Oh, no, yeah, this is looking like another island of relatively similar size and shape. How cursed is this world seed? At this point, I'm starting to wonder. I don't think we can make that jump. We got like 100 million cobblestone in the inventory. Just use some of it. Wait, what? Okay, the nod bones don't have any particular use. Almost made a horrible mistake. Good enough. Still looks like ocean over that way. Did a crow. Grassy sandy dirt. More dark forest over that way, it looks like. That's a lot of calcite. Wow. A lot of little critters hanging around on the island. Yeah, no. Seems like it's pretty clearly another... Ow! Really hoping... I thought there was a skeleton. I mean, he's a problem, too. You have made an enemy, it seems. You see that? You see the shield going crazy like that? I'm not doing that. That's my mouse acting up. I can hear you making skittering sounds over there. Fire. Also, health is not in a great place. Boink. Another mine shaft? Ow. That's wild. There's just some crazy stuff out here. Does seem that these islands just continue for a bit, though. Oh, excuse me, I'm 10 minutes early. Mm. And time for sleep. Actually, that was a little bit late, but whatever. Let's... I didn't pick the boat back up this time. Uh... Okay, time to run through the forest like a screaming, panicking tourist, I guess. Ow! Serpentine! Serpentine! Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything... Looks like that anomaly is the only, like, interesting thing on this island. Aside from just dark forest biomes being a little bit rare. You know what? Oh, where did that go? Where did it go? Yep, time to take a second and reset the controls. Not there. Keep forgetting I have to do this every time new version comes out. Where's the thing for it? Don't want that. Hotkeys. No. Okay, let me try that again. There we go. I got a great, not great idea. What is that about? Fancy. Where the heck did that spot for the anomaly go? There it is. So the actual anomaly is there. And then where did I start digging? Over here? Ah, it's a pain. It's like there-ish. Give or take. Okay. It's all stone and water. None of this is helpful. Yeah, even the kind of crazy idea that I had probably isn't going to do much with it like this. there's some resonite at least. Still not much in the way of shards. But yeah, I've gotten a little impatient when it comes to the shard stuff. That's probably not good, but kind of... I'm just sort of frustrated with it. So, we're going to try a different way to look for anomaly shards today. The more exciting way. Not seeing much. Oh, no. That's not good. Hmm. I feel like there's a better way to work this, but I'm just going to set it to that for now. I know it's absolutely just planning on filling that whole thing back in anyway. Oh yeah, I just straight up vaporized that. What the heck? I told it not to do that. It's not listening to me. That's frustrating, but whatever. Alright, I'm done here. Let's move on to the next spot. Where'd the boat end up? What the heck happened here? We don't even have catch-a-lot wheels. What was breaking everything here? I'm not sure what suddenly decided that it wanted to kill all the various kelp everywhere, but something did. Like all over the place. What the heck? Anyway, I don't remember where the boat is. Did I lose another boat? Might have lost another boat. No. Boats are up here somehow. Alright, what the heck's going on? Yeah, I got nothing. I have no idea, like, where we should be looking. Is that fish? No, it's sand. There's a dolphin down there. Hi, dolphin. So the factory's back that way. I don't know what our plan is for finding more stuff. It does not seem to be much in the way of larger land masses out here. I guess there was that area to the south of the Dark Forest Island we were looking at. I mean, I kind of periodically end up making plans to clean my inventory, and then I go outside and it just immediately starts filling up with random items again. It's just like a never-ending thing. That is also why we were supposed to be working towards getting the better storage system going, but... Is that a different version of that ship? I think it is. We haven't explored any of these chunks. Big fish. I don't know what's happening. Where's the land? Why is everything ocean? Game, I command you go back to loading the world. Where bicycle? There goes the creepy ambiance again. Yep, looks like another island. Like, it's all islands, and they're all, like, fairly similar sizes. This one appears to be mostly made out of calcite for some reason. A bunch of weird critters up on there. That's snow. I don't think it's snow. No, it's sand. Okay. Lots and lots of little tiny islands. What is this biome? Mengelin? Is that a ruined portal? You know what? I got an idea what to do for a diversion. Something else to do for a bit. Take a nap. Come on. Grab the boat. Do we still have the lava tank with us? I don't remember. Yeah, okay. I love that feature. Want that, don't want that, don't want that. Actually, those are valuable. Hold on to those. They go in here. First thing we do is start stealing lava. That's really neither here nor there on the overall plan I was thinking about, but there's lava here, so may as well take it. Anyway, so I was saying, hey, maybe we make another nether portal and figure out where exactly we're going and all this. What, solid block of gold? Okay, I'll take that. What do we got for treasure? Piglin Summoner Scroll. Interesting. Breaking. Iron. Oh, a flint and brick. Nice. That's an upgrade. Because I believe that is a just repairable flint and steel. I don't remember what those traits do exactly, but okay. But anyway, so what I was thinking, I mean, it's dangerous, and they just realized we don't have any way to move our spawn, but that's probably for the best. Anyway, I say we think about taking a field trip. Let's see what the nether looks like all the way over here, especially given we're like 4,000 blocks away from where we started. Maybe there's a suitable nether fortress over here. Also just kind of had a thought. Okay, that's how the boat got pulled over there. Just had a thought. Let's grab this. And where did the fish end up? There's the cod. Oh, there's the salmon. Okay. Ingenuity. I was just going to say, I was like, if I'm going to go into the nether and use the gyrodite again, we need more food. But we have a way to get food. There's a Ars Nouveau tree over there. But yeah, I still don't know what this biome is. It's super weird. Anything we can do while this is slowly doing its thing? He wants to move the boat. Cool. Okay, now we got some snacks. Which means we can travel a bit further when we do go into the nether. So yeah, I say we patch this thing together and see if we can get into some trouble. And if it turns out to be a bust, and we don't die, then we can just come back. Is that tall enough? I think it's tall enough. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. But yeah, if it turns out to be a bust, we can just come back and then disassemble the portal, and we'll end up with slightly more material than we had in the first place. You now just thinking back to your ocean dragon with the skillet and just running around bonking everyone with it. Now I have another portal. We have snacks. Got cobblestone. Let's check out another world. Another bastion. Wow. Okay, let's see. First up. What? We are not far from home. Well then. Literally, this is like the outer edge of what we searched when we were flying around. That is kind of hilarious. So I guess, like... I guess I have to remember that movement through space in the Nether is different than it is in the overworld. So what is several thousand blocks in the overworld is often only a few hundred in the Nether. Okay, I don't really know what to do from here. Do we just continue flying around the Nether? I mean, like, that's certainly a thing we could do. Yeah, and we also have the second point that we built the portal at marked down, so we aren't going to lose track of it. You know, that's a good point, Mew. Gold hat. I don't know if we have enough material. I think we're a few short. Yeah. But I mean, we could also just, like, grab a little bit more. It's the Nether. There's sure to be more gold if we keep looking. Also, there's a bastion, which is who knows how many random gold bits laying around. that note, I'm also not sure how to get into that bastion. Do we need to go up? Do we need to go down? I guess we do some exploring. Ah, jeez. What's that? A dimensional shower door? Dang it. Go ahead and contain that. The less random areas that are nether platinum. Huh. Didn't know that was a thing. Okay, these do only take up one slot. Whoop. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what we got going on. We still very much need a fortress. Oh, wait, is that an entrance to the bastion? Well, it's part of the bastion, but looks of it. That's lava ocean. Hello? Oh. It's a rather precarious spot we showed up in. Cobalt. Did we need that for anything in particular? Who knows? That's a quartz. Wolframite. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. Too much space. I guess the small blessing is that the zombie pigmen aren't quite aware enough to get angry at me for breaking or mining gold stuff. No! That one. Looking at the durability stuff, I think I'm actually going to go for gold boots. They cost less, and our actual boots were about to break anyway. Cool. Now we can attempt diplomacy to some extent with the big one. Or at least they're less likely to murder me on sight. Pouring everywhere. Heal bug, growth bug, go away. Nobody likes you. here. And one more right there. I think that should do it. Yeah. Okay. I guess there's just a good amount of platinum hanging around now. Okay. I think I kind of forgot why I was coming over here. I mean, realistically speaking, there's no plan. The most structured idea I had in the first place was, hey, let's see where this path goes, or this portal goes, and it basically just connected to where we already were, so we're just kind of ad-libbing at this point. Casually drain some of this lava, stop it from pouring all over everything. At this rate, we're gonna have, like, refined platinum for tools or whatever we end up using it for before I get steel. You have a sign. This is a dangerous idea. I'm gonna get in trouble for this one. I want the sign. Wow, all that trouble I just got myself in, and he didn't even drop the sign. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. I kind of deserve this. Yeah, okay. So I guess this is my life for a little bit. Ugh. We need the gold sword for something? I don't know, probably not. Man, where's another fortress? I just want to go to the fortress already. What do we use platinum for? I'm really curious now. Can use it to make circuits. Platinum fuel core. Oh, for the smeltery upgrade. Can use it to make gears. And if we're not in Tinker's Construct, I think that's it. Combine with lead and ender pearl to make Enderium. further than I've planned on going. Okay, so we're collecting platinum, I guess. Not totally sure what for, but... You know what? At this point, I think it's probably time to fly. I think that's about where I am right now. Make sure all our snacks and stuff are in order. There we go. Lift off. Gassed! Gassed! Evasive maneuver! Man, if we're gonna use this thing in the nether, maybe we do need to add on some upgrades to it. I don't particularly like the idea of getting shot at all the time. Solar crystals over there in a huge quantity from the looks of it. Yeah, look at all that. Stupid little imp skeletons. Where is this in relation to where we've been so far? Not sure. Lots to see, but it's still all the same, like, terrain. A little bit of soul sand going on. I don't think that really means anything for us, unfortunately. Oh no! Oh gosh! I can't believe we tanked it. I don't know how much durability this thing lost from that or whatever, but oh my gosh. I was honestly expecting us to just completely catch fire, like as soon as that happened. So the fact that that didn't happen is pretty awesome. Do we want to go into the Bastion? Wonder if we can get, wonder if we could get Blaze Rod's ass loot from the Nether Bastion. What is that? Wait, is this that same battlefield as before, or is this a different one? Looks like a different one. This is the second time I found this, this structure, I guess. Alright, more loot then, I guess. Oh boy. Alright, so back to gathering and looting the abandoned battlefield, I guess. Gold pickaxe, which is a nice item in theory, I guess. Could always get some neat items out of one of these chests. Hint, hint, wink, wink, wink. Those stupid bugs over there. Oh! Ah, I thought I fell over the side. Okay, anyway, back to snooping around and looting stuff. How do I... Ah, okay. Got more food, which means more exploration. Oh yeah, Mio, that's totally how video game stuff works. It's all about how you punch the thing. You could hear the tool noises implying that I was doing repairs the first time. If we look at inventory while we're dealing with all that. Okay, you know what? It's fine that it wants to do that. I'm just going to put both the boats at the bottom so I can find them. That's where my tools and stuff are supposed to be anyway. Also thinking about it, can I make a Tinker's Construct repair table? Not that table. Yeah, that one. No. Wait, how did I make one before? How the heck did I make the one that I have at the base then? What in the world? I definitely have one of those back at the base. I don't know how I made it. Uh-oh, tell me, what did I do now? Has some horrific event just transpired? Sounds like I've caused some new horrible thing to happen. Oh, the Tinker's Station crap. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, to be fair, having the Tinker Station without the smeltery doesn't really give you a ton of options. Like, you can make a couple tools out of, like, wood or leather, and that's pretty much it. Most of the good stuff is made out of, like, melted down metal, so... Don't think we need a big pile of soul soil for anything yet. Hey, even more food. We're just gonna not worry about the debris piles yet. I don't think there's much of a reason for us to fight that guy. Okay, but that at least explains how I managed to do that. That's just from being on previous versions of the pack. That's a stupid thought. Piglins are neutral, right? Ah, I can't pick him up. That would have been funny. Wow, this one's almost entirely weeping obsidian, or crying obsidian. On a side note, how much obsidian do we have left? 6? We could probably just rack up another 4 and have enough to make another portal without even having to go back and disassemble the other one. Ooh, that's lava. I think that gives us just enough. Yep, back up to 10. Okay, I think that looks like that's mostly everything we can do here. Assuming we don't want to fight the Armored Knight or Ancient Knight or whatever that guy's called. And I don't think there's much of a point to fighting him because the stuff he gives is pretty much for the magic-related paths. I don't know if he drops anything that we could make use of. Maybe ancient debris, although I don't know what we're doing with that either. Okay, I guess we're done down here. We're trying to figure out if we could get into the bastion. Oh, we can get netherite from him, huh? Okay, well, that's enough reason for me to at least mark down this second location. I'm still not going to fight him yet because our gear isn't up to it. And I don't feel like cheesing the fight because I don't like doing that. We'll come back once we're stronger. Alright. Wonder what happens if we try to take off in their soul sand. Does that make taking off better or worse? It doesn't seem to care either way. Yeah, okay. I don't see an easy way in or out of the bastion from there. I guess for now we keep looking around. We'll find another fortress someday, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be one somewhere. Another different bastion. Man. Ah, we're getting shot at! Dive, dive! Evasive maneuvers. A lot of very interesting, like, layers of, like, nether terrain. But not so much as far as the structures we're looking for. He's still following us! Or is that a second one? I don't even know. Maybe? Maybe? No. Man, all the fireball shooters are out in force today. Maybe? Is that... It could be. Oh my gosh, I think we found one. It's another fortress! We found the fortress! There's a blaze spawner! Ooh, there's a blaze spawner by itself. We might be able to get into some shenanigans here. Whoa! Ah, the natives are around. Ow. Forgot that's always an issue. Right, gotta deal with the travelers, as always. Alright, where is this? Why is that what it wants to do right now? I'm not good at getting this thing to do what I want. And apparently it is sensitive to the materials underneath it. Oh. You know what? Because of that, that's where the entrance is going to go. Alright. It was going to run out right then. Okay, we're building a spot to build a portal so that we have access to this area from the overworld. That's the current plan. Want access to this place from the overworld. We also don't want to immediately get shot by things that are in the fortress as soon as we get here. Plotting, I'm coming up with things, working stuff out. Doors, where'd the doors go? There. Need a door. Sticks? We do. I'm making this another one so I can get this construction over with. I think I said before, the construction wand thing isn't really usually my style, but since I'm going through the mod pack the way that I am, I feel that I should be making use of the stuff we have in the pack. Uh-oh. Why does it... Oh, I'm out of blocks. That would explain part of the issue. There, jeez. Okay, the building one got a little carried away, but we have a structure here. Sure. Next step, getting the portal set up. Three, perfect. Alright, so now... Oh, I'm excited now. Now I'm kind of worked up about this. I don't know where this is going to take us. Considering the way the stuff was before, I'm guessing somewhere in the open ocean. But we'll see. Alright, so the portal is active. Let's see where we end up. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I guess this could be a totally different area, considering the whole thing with nether travel and all that. How far are we away from where we were exploring before this time? Should the... Oh, there we go. The what now? Subspace bubble? I swear, I better not be low. I knew it! Why are we back in the snow? I hate it here. Alright. There's to be a stone structure down underneath us. I don't know how exactly this stuff's gonna end up working or being... Oh, what? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! What is happening? Game went completely nuts for a second there. Okay, so it's reconnected to the rest of the world, and of course it's back in the snow. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Can we get some, like, waypoint reference here? Wow! 12,000 blocks away. Okay, that's not terribly feasible for the way things work normally. I mean, I guess we're gonna mark it down, but like, oh man. Okay, so it connects to the overworld, but like, not in a useful way. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking about something. I kind of want to see if I can make a cardboard box, because I kind of want to see if I can steal the, one of the spawners. I don't think we have the stuff we need for that, though. I guess we could make the thermal series sawmill, but that's a lot of prep that we have to do. Anyway, the other central point here. We have a fortress. It's real. It does exist. We can go in, we can fight blazes, we can get blaze rods, which means that we are very quickly going to no longer be stuck. I kind of want to do some other things involving this thing so that we can not have to worry about this again later if I need more blaze rods. But I guess that is kind of secondary. Okay, so I guess we step back inside because we're thousands of miles from any place that we know or care about. But yeah, just the fact that we have this here work as like a staging ground, I guess. Definitely want my shield. Don't know if we had any items we could use to put ourselves out if we're on fire. I guess, thinking about that, the powder snow would be useful for that. Where's the blaze rod? Working over. There we go. Oh, we got projectiles incoming. That's not good. Really want to steal this. Don't have a way to pack it up as a block yet, though. Jerk. Ow. Good. Who's shooting at me? Oh, gosh. Bad is bad. Get away from there. Ugh. Stupid zombie pigmen. No! Take that. Did he punch me? What just happened? Where's the traveler? Is it attacking them? Getting attacked from so many different directions at once. Ow. fight the anime dudes yet. They're too strong. Oof, this is a situation. Yeah. Things are a little hectic. It wasn't obvious. Oh no! Not dealing with that guy. I'm just not. Ow! Sure. Ugh. Okay, this is kind of crazy. Ow. Oh, and closing the spawner won't do much. They'll just continue spawning outside of it. These spawners are actually really hard to get control over. Sword is broken. Good. Something's going well at once. This is a nightmare. Oh gosh. Actually, you know what? With Carry On, you know what we can do that would be really funny? Yoink! Ow. That's a disaster scenario. Bye! See how the blaze is like spawning out here. Spawn, be confused and disoriented about everything, and then once they start sinking, they just fall into water, which kills them. Oh, it is a wild situation in there. Interesting. It doesn't seem to want to spawn all of a sudden. interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay, so I suppose that effectively, like, disables that spawner without destroying it. I wonder if that means that they only spawn in the nether. I don't know. Oh, hi! Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with some repercussions of me moving the spawner and Blaze just showing up wherever they felt like. On fire. Oof, ouch. Ow. You know what? Hang on a second. Let me go look at something real quick. Uh-oh. Oh, where's my shield? Where'd he go? There he is. Right, we have a near unlimited supply of these. I really should just use them more liberally. Okay, but I was gonna say, I need to look at something real quick. Okay, I don't remember where it would have ended up. Okay, that is, nether wart. We have nether wart. We have blaze rods. We have nether wart. All right, we have nether wart, we have blaze rods, we have soul sand. As far as I'm concerned, we're effectively done in the nether. We can get the heck out of here. Do we have enough snacks to get us home? I don't know. But yeah, so later, once we get some more stuff set up and everything, I want to come back over here with the cardboard box and see if we can stuff that spawner in it. And then see if we can't take that home with us. For now, though, it is high time we got out of here. This seems like a decent enough spot to do a takeoff. Have ourselves a snack before the flight. Let's do this. Where exactly? I don't know how this is gonna work. I guess we'll figure it out. Lift off. Okay. It's taken forever, but we found another fortress. We now have the basic materials we needed to build the things we were stuck on building before. So we may need to come back for the fortress stuff later on, but for right now we're good. I got us a small stock of blaze rods, so What the heck? Something just exploded. Anyway, we can build the pyrolyzer so we can finally move forward with our tech. I guess it also means we could technically make like Eyes of Ender and stuff, but I'm not too worried about getting to the end at this point. We'll get there eventually. But we have lots more machinery and stuff we can get into now, because we were gated pretty hard by blaze rods from what I saw. So I believe this now means that, yeah, we have access to the pyrolyzer, which means we have access to steel, which means we can make some better gear finally. And then continue moving forward in the pack's progression. What, a tree? Is that a tree? Hold on a second. What is this? It is a tree. Is this like a lava slime island? I think it is. Huh. Nah, we gotta check it out. This could be more important tech. Blood Island. Ooh. We still don't have access to Silk Touch, so I don't think we can pick up these blocks exactly as they are. Okay, so they're using Ichor as the slime plant here. Very carefully. There we go. Okay. So, I want to gather some samples and stuff while we're here. Need an iron tier shovel? That's weird. I think we can make an iron shovel. Make sure nothing's trying to kill us actively. Semi-permanently installed that other crafting table back at that portal that we had set up. But yeah, so I'm thinking, based on how the other slime locations work, that if we can figure out a way to get this stuff to propagate, we might be able to just spawn our own magma cubes in the overworld? Which could open up a lot of other opportunities for us. I'm also really curious what we can do with that magma. Okay, so we got an iron shovel. Which means we can now use that to gather some of the... Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is dangerous. Extremely dangerous. Alright, what do we got here? Ichor dirt. Okay. How exactly... I'm not sure that I know how we bloody grass. Getting some interesting samples here, certainly, but it's a lot of stuff I don't know. Okay, so my next thought is, based on how the other things worked, maybe we cut down the tree? Because I think if we cut down the tree, we can get access to seeds, which I believe we can plant over the like slime dirt. And I believe that'll let us grow more of the whatever the heck it is, the bloody nylium. Yeah. So I'm gonna kind of put a cover over some of this magma so that we don't fall into it, and so items don't fall into it. I imagine it's probably useful for some things, so I don't want to destroy it. But I also don't want to go for a swim accidentally. Really wish we had access to like one of those lumber axes, but that's not the path we're on, so guess I kind of got to do this the old-fashioned way. Oh. Oh, it's got to be snooty about everything. My axe also isn't strong enough. I know, you need an iron axe, too. These aren't just any materials you're using. Or gathering. Can't. Okay. I don't know if I have a game plan for getting up there. Guess I just gotta do this the same way as always. More or less, I guess. I'm actually kind of making a mess looking at it. The shape of this isn't really helping. Well, if that's as high up as it goes, then maybe we're okay? I also don't know if this is going to follow the immersive weathering thing and collapse. Doesn't look like it. All right. Not helpful. Okay, so now I don't know if this even works this way. Can I use the comma here? It seems better than nothing. Yeah, okay, I have no real idea how to do this. was really hoping we could get seeds, but maybe not. Because, like the other islands, if you cut down the tree, you can get seeds that you can plant on the grass, and it'll uh, give you more of this type of grass. This island does not seem to want to do that. So I guess at that point I have to figure out my own way to do what we're doing here. That shield, I swear. Blood shroom. Oh, it's a mushroom. That's part of the problem here. Blood shroom. Only grows on slimy nylium. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we're just kind of stuck until we have silk touch, it looks like. Alright, so I guess we just mark this down. Just kind of come back later, I guess. Not a whole lot else we can do. Hold on a second. Sorry, had some nonsense going on in chat. Okay, anyway, let's continue working our way out of here. Gotta get home. Should probably grab the crafting table because I keep leaving those everywhere. I don't remember which way we're headed. I think it's basically just north. Alright. Oof. Little spooky. Alright, let's get out of here. Be very nice to not need to see the nether again for a very long time. Fog is making it real difficult to tell whether I can go through this way or not. I don't think I want to try that. That's real narrow. And has lava in it. Now, let's go down. It's not great down here either. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! Ow! Running time! This doesn't look like it goes all the way to where I want to go. This is getting dangerous. Oh, no. This doesn't work at all. This isn't good. I hate terrain in the nether. Just always terrible. Alright, how about this one? Doesn't look much better, honestly. Get out of here. How about that one? Use that one. Looking great. Lots of interesting formations here. That's a fortress. That's the base of another fortress. Alright. Can we keep loading, please? What's happening? Where's the rest of the world? Okay, I think... I mean, I can't see, but I think we might have made it through. No, maybe not. Man, the game is not happy about trying to generate all this stuff at this point. Oh, hang on just a second. Sorry about that. Where are we? Still here? Okay. I don't know if we can get out of here this way. Also, looks like we might have to stop and do some maintenance on the gyrodyne. It's not doing so good. Can we cut through this way? This looks promising. But I also can't tell what the terrain is doing. think we're out. I think we're okay. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. The fact that there's flames shooting off of our vehicle, though, worries me a bit. Yeah, just another fortress right there. The map does not really seem to want to record it. That guy's shooting at us. We're like not super far from how we get out of here, but like none of this looks familiar. I don't see any torches anywhere. But we're past that like canyon like block off that we had, so that's what I'm really, that makes me happy. There's another blood slime island down there. We're almost home. Just gotta keep avoiding lava. I say as we dive down toward the lava. That should work. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, we've been here before. That's where the solar crystals were. And there is our ticket back home. Ooh, baby, what a trip. Whew. We put our poor little vehicle through it today. Oh, jeez. Okay. Very much worth it, though. We made it. Oh, man. We made it. Back. We can go home. We can, like, not go into the nether again for a very long time. Oh, man. Oh, I don't even remember where we are. Oh, right, because we were already all the way out at the Mushroom Island, so... Gosh, that means we completed that trip without using the warp portal. That's crazy to think about. That's why it took so long to do. Okay. We can make the pyrolyzer now. No room in that chest. Need to empty out all my containers of stuff, but none of the stuff matches. I'm so tired. We moved out one item. Oh boy. Okay, we gotta. I don't know what we're doing. I gotta find some place to put all this stuff. This is why I had that double chest. Well, not the actual one, but it's part of why I had the double chest. Alright, we're gonna do something that I'm probably not supposed to do, but I'm doing it anyway. Oops. I'm just gonna start dumping stuff in here and we can figure out what to do with it later. Honestly, kind of want to, like, hopper. Or that basket or something. I don't know. Not that. Not that one. Some of these things mixed in are very important. Some of them are completely irrelevant, but some of them are really important. So much stuff of so many different types. Why do I have a stack of sandstone? I don't know. Take this stack of gravel and throw it over here, though. Ooh, baby, look at all that. Probably got some overflow, yeah. Why is it picking up gravel now? It's not supposed to be doing that. Did the filter get changed? Now it's gonna be broken. Hold on. Yeah, I think the filter got broken. On that note, none of this should be in here. I have no idea how much of that is actually going to process. But I mean, considering we're just printing more gravel, it's not really a big deal. Okay, got that somewhat more back under control. Some of that. Stuff away. What do we need to build the pyrolyzer? I think I'm gonna have to call a stream after that. But I want to make this thing. Machine frame, which hopefully we've got some of laying around. Nether bricks. Did we end up stealing nether bricks? I don't remember. Be a pretty simple thing to go back for if we need them, but I don't want to do that if I can avoid it. Nether bricks! Incredible luck. We just need to turn those into a couple nether brick blocks. Piece, just like everything else. Yeah, okay. Okay, machine frame, Constantan gears. I don't know if we have any of that laying around at this point. Thank goodness we have a machine frame left. That quest reward that gave us several of those makes me so happy. Alright, so we got a couple random little bits we gotta work on. 2 redstone, 1 gold, like that. Redstone on the corners and the gold in the middle to give us our flux coil. Couple of nether bricks. Make sure we have our blaze rods handy. Alright, Constantan. How do we get this? And how much of it do we need to make the gears, now that I think about it? We can make them in the servo press. Okay, so then it's 4 for each one. But how do we make Constantan? It is copper and nickel. How much nickel do we have? Oh. Can we use whole ingots that way? Will that work? Oh, yeah, okay. So just 4 copper ingots, 4 nickel ingots, and we should be good. And I don't know what our power situation is over here, but I guess we're about to find out. Gotta stick the gear working die back in here, even though we don't need it just yet. Alright, there we go. Alright, that's moving along. Alright, I think we're making headway here. Good things are happening. Ugh, that was a wild trip. Whew. 8 Constantan ingots, which we can feed into here and get 2 Constantan gears. Oh, that's wonderful. No crazy battering like 50% more of the materials with a hammer, worrying about hammer durability or any of that. Ah, feels good. Look at that. We have it. We made the pyrolyzer. We can now do whatever the heck it is we were supposed to be doing with this thing. Yeah, making steel sounds right. I kind of want to put it up here. I kind of want to get rid of that setup. Uh-oh. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Okay, I got that under control before it decided to flood the whole room. Because it would have started creating water source blocks in here. Those don't go there, but it's fine. We'll figure that out later. I was wondering where that went. Okay, then we'll put the pyrolyzer up here. And we take a little bit more flux coil and plug it into our little, not quite a network yet, but basically a network. And it connects to way too many things. Means we probably just have a more efficient way we could be doing this, but whatever. It's nighttime, so not generating any power. What was subspace bubble? Oh! Use the nether to travel 7 kilometers in the overworld. Okay, that's fair. Okay, I'm gonna pull this out so it stops processing. We got a lot of gold out of that copper. And then we'll use the wrench again, wherever it went. I don't see it. Where did it go? Where is it? The heck? Where'd the wrench end up? Just had it. Going crazy. Just had a wrench. Gone missing. Is it in here? Nope. Am I hallucinating? Pretty sure I had it. I don't know where the wrench went. It has somehow escaped. Didn't even have the excuse of landing on the Create Depot could have picked that up. Okay, my Certus Quartz wrench has just evaporated. It's fled this mortal coil. We just make another one. Yeah. And then if the original one shows up, I can be like, oh, well, now I feel silly. But not worried about that part right now. For now, I'm going to see if I can't route power from the solar panels back into this setup. And see if we can't get the pyrolyzer to start building up some energy. There we go. Actually, let's disconnect some of these other ones. It's only right power to it. So now it's drawing in power from the solar panels we have on the roof. There we go. Okay. Why is it? How did I... Oh, okay. Apparently you could rotate them with that. Good to know. Okay, so we put coal on this thing, right? Is it really just... That's it? Just... Just load it up on the pyrolyzer, I guess. Alright, grab some coal and set it to work. And then we just combine the coal coke with iron to get steel. Man, it seems so simple that way. Also, we end up with creosote oil, which I don't know what we do with yet. I'm sure there's something useful we can do with it. One of the dynamos can turn it into a pretty good amount of energy. Not sure what else we're doing with it. Yeah, no, still not real sure what we do with it. We could fill containers with it. Treated wood. I mean, we can't do that. We can feed it to the blaze burner with a straw. I guess it's just the compression dynamo then. Which I'm assuming just turns liquid fuels into energy. Yeah, we can figure that out later. That's not really the point right now. The point here... Ooh, we have tar also. The point here is we have coke, so we can use that to make steel finally. Yes! Ah! Where's the book? What am I still missing on that steel-making quest? Oh my gosh. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I discovered that stuff. Okay, where are we supposed to be looking? Here. Okay, we did do it. We're good. We just need to pull a steel ingot out. We have steel. We did it. Oh my gosh. We can progress finally. We can move on. We could get to other, better things. We can start working towards the High Priestess card now. Oh man, oh man. Gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do with this stuff soon, though. Wonder how we pull it out of there. Might need another bucket. Those are both occupied. I mean, we could probably pipe it out of there, but, like, still need a place to put it. Logistics problem for later. What do we do? I'm completely just burnt at this point. So much stuff was happening. We spent so much time wandering around in who knows where. But we did it. We have steel now. We could make armor and stuff out of this. Thinking about it. Do we have a process we can use to turn charcoal into coal? Some of the mod packs have that. We could do it with Project E, but that's not really saying anything. Yep. None of these are actually making anything. It's just turning coal into coal. Lignite? Interesting. We can use magic. Yeah, okay. So, looks like we can't really make coal. But it's not like coal's hard to get. I was just curious if we had that process available. But yeah, so that means now we can use regular coal to make steel. Still need to figure out what to do with that creosote situation. Gonna need another tank to put liquids in. I wonder if the I wonder if the magma starts fires. You know what? We have a snowy environment that I have grievances with. Let's put some out here and see what happens. What the heck? It doesn't display in the bucket. It's in there, but it doesn't display the texture. Can we? Yes, we can. I didn't think that would work either, but alright. Definitely gonna need some more fluid storage. I guess it's just more osmium and sticky redstone at that point? I guess. I feel like there should be other ways we can make fluid tanks. Oh, I guess there's to create fluid tanks. Oh, never mind. Those want to base off of seared stone, so I can't get to that way. Aluminum? Steel fluid tank? That's silly. Yeah, no, so it mostly looks like it's still just the mechanism fluid tank. I don't think that required a control circuit last time. No, because I can't even make that. I don't have a metallurgic infuser. Ah, so I guess I got into some more tech I wasn't supposed to. Hee. Yeah, one of those is a Tinker's Construct tank. I'm not supposed to have access to large volume fluid storage, I guess. Outside of just, like, storing it in the ground. It does make me really want to empty this out, now that I think about it. I don't know if I have any way to do that without just making a giant mess. Really, though, when it said works as a bucket, like, what did they mean? Because it really doesn't want to. That's a Jade thing. Yeah, no. I think it was lying. We use the pump to pump the liquid back out. It'll actually start to take up space, and that's annoying. I guess at some point we just need to come back over here and slowly empty it back into the water that we have over there. Anyway, those are all things we can do next time. We have absolutely achieved our original goals here. We have blaze rods. We were able to make the pyrolyzer. which has unlocked a whole bunch of other progression we can get into. So we have many other crazy things that we can do next time besides just wandering the endless expanse of the Nether, which, to be honest, I'm glad because I'm pretty tired of. So we can go back to making machines and exploring for our own purposes and just generally having a good time. So yeah, we'll get back to that next time. I definitely am going to go track down something to eat. This was a bunch of fun, although it was exhausting. Alright, so thanks everyone for stopping by. We'll be back again on Monday, probably. Yeah. I'm not certain if we'll be doing this or not. We'll see how I feel. But I want to try and shoot for going live again on Monday if I can. So, thanks everyone. It was fun. I'll see you guys on Monday. Let's do this again.